It's the first time that I haven't ever had to say their name. God damn. Give it up! Show your motherfucking love! Right now. Just start clapping. Start clapping right now!
Thanks for staying up. This poem is called Metallic. And yeah. I don't listen to Metallica anymore. My dad used to play it loud in the basement of my childhood home where I learned to use power tools, paint without streaks, and make the most badass school projects you've ever seen. I don't listen to Metallica anymore. While Nothing Else Matters penetrated the walls of my childhood home, hands fumbling screwdrivers, excited to be up so late, I can't wait to show off this project. Years later, those same lyrics danced through the air the night my best friend would find herself in a field, would be found in a field, somewhere in Charlottesville, Virginia. Alone, naked, dead. Enter Sandman.
Let's go, baby.
The lyrics which floated around and in between my ears while I learned to use a hammer, keep your eye on the nail, if you hit your thumb that shit will hurt. Danced over my best friend while her 20-year-old, I presume still breathing, body was being unwillingly nailed. Not the honey, hold my hand, I'm hammered, contours and memory foam. Do you think the neighbors can hear the headboard thumping nailed? Morgan was raped. Vaginal lacerations, broken pelvis, who are you? Why won't you just kill me, Morgan? I hope the fade to black was soon. See, she was supposed to be at a Metallica concert that night, and CNN told me she saw part of it, but she went outside to smoke a cigarette alone. Do not let your girlfriends go out alone.
What?
Later, she would encounter a man who linked her to the end of her life and me to the stalled neural pathways in my brain which chant, I am not safe here. Why did he just look at me like that? I shouldn't have worn these shorts. What if it's my fault? What if they say I was asking for it? Sometimes I see his face on the televisions at my gym. The image punches me over and over again. The sound of the beating of my internal dialogue, which at that point had worked so hard to convince me I am safe, links up with the sound of the punching bag 6 treadmills over. Suddenly, I am reminded just how outnumbered by men I am at this gym. Later, someone makes a half-present passing joke with the word rape nestled into the sentence. Punch! Do you know what you just referenced? Morgan's remains were not found right away. Where are you, Morgan? For 3 months, those words screamed in my mind like a mantra that wanted nothing more than to dislodge itself from my brain. Where are you, Morgan? ABC can't find you. CNN can't find you. Dr. Phil had her parents on the show. I watched with anticipation, thinking audience size must equate to some ability to manifest impact. Has this turned more into entertainment than rescue? Woo! I tacked her missing person flyer on the community board at Yoga One. As if some enlightened being would see it and know exactly where she was, I had given up on my superpowers. I was in my mom's bathtub when the TV across the room told me she had been found. Raped, murdered, decayed, left in the field like an animal that was just easier to forget it, let the ground absorb it back than to pick her up. The past tense of the words comforted me, clear that the suffering of Morgan had been over before we knew it started. Now time for the living to swallow what reality had spit up. Her mom said even her bones were beautiful. He killed one other girl before they found him, and I wish the news correspondents would stop saying that number so confidently. In a society where 1 out of every 6 women has been the victim of an attempted or completed rape, used in even the most juvenile manner, the word rape hits. Trust me. The punchline to your half-assed joke creates more fear in some women around you than the partial laugh you got from your buddy is worth. My muse was murdered. Thank you, sir, but I don't need help being reminded that I may need to look behind me, that walking to my car alone could result in my mother walking up to the casket of her baby girl. I don't want to be paranoid. I don't want to look for the face of a killer and men I've never seen. The second I hear rape come out of your mouth, regardless of how unconsciously you just spoke it, I am reminded of all the things I don't know about you.
What?
And in that moment, the thud in the center of my being and the metallic on my tongue signals that yes, we are at the punchline of your joke. I don't listen to Metallica anymore.